Okay, jetzt haben wir also Nomi. Okay. Mal schauen, was das Match so bringt. Ja, vergiss nicht ein Like, ein Abo dazulassen, würde mich sehr, sehr freuen. Weiter geht es mit den Showcase in 2K25 WWE.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old Bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley's, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey. When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia, and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi, and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting...
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley!
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi, and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. Taking flight.
What a splash.
Aber ach
This is what it's
so.
going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title. We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the...
Up on the top rope.
As is part of town for these two competitors. This could go south in a hurry. Here we go. Superplex.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Ooh. Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
Wie soll ich das machen? Ah.
Stunner. And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
She gets bounced into the corner. Naomi finds her target with that one.
War das richtig oder falsch? Wenn der Gegner außer... Also außerhalb des Rings. Ach so.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend
Mal,
on athletic
nochmal.
maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical
Bis
and fight more
außerhalb.
classic wrestling style.
Making the climb to the top rope.
So.
From the top.
You gotta be kidding me.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi can't be stopped right now.
No! And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley, take the SmackDown Women's Championship away from her, and maybe humble Bayley a little bit.
Nein.
Naomi there.
Now Bayley looking for some momentum.
That could be the spark Bayley was looking for.
They're gonna have to try to fight out of this.
Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied.
Attacking the most...
Gotta find a way out of the guillotine. They're not gonna last long while we're bridging out.
Incredible.
Jetzt dreh... Mein Gott, na.
German suplex. Striking with a knee.
She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter.
Ooh, one step ahead there. Kick gets caught.
Back and forth, trading reversals. Good night. What a stunner.
1, 2... Digga! 1... Willst du mich verarschen? reicht es. Alle, die kontert und kontert.
Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen. Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Reicht es langsam. Also 1, 2, 3.
Nasty kick. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
She had Naomi's number. The champion into the pin. Kicks out before one.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing, and after this match is already gone for so...
Are we gonna see it? There it is! It's your favorite move, Saxton.
The beef bite!
Complete.
Can she take much more? Maneuvers herself out.
On a flying forearm smash. Oh my lord. What contact. And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
Bayley is getting the window shut at every opportunity. Effective dodge there.
Alter.
Bayley.
First, here we go. Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
No, my, that was close.
This puts the pressure back on the champion.
Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
And now there must be a level of annoyance in Bayley. Annoyed that it didn't result in a 3 count.
Oh, this will tear your knee apart.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe. Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about winning. This is about being the better woman in the history books.
Head being targeted again, it seems.
Ja.
Dropping down all their weight. Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up in the torso area.
Naomi is locked in on her opponent now. Oh, look at the baseball slide.
Whoa!
Into the Hurricane Rana.
Nicely done.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
Taking flight. Diving body splash.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand. Naomi can't be stopped right now.
Ja, ach so, ja.
Sent into the corner. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. Put on the top rope. Something big's coming. You know what they say, gentlemen?
What do they say, Corey?
What goes up must come crashing down.
What a superplex.
Also, du willst mir sagen, so, genau. Genau so, dann hoch. Ja. Genau so soll es sein.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry. Naomi just adding salt to the wound right now.
Down low.
Code red.
Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
Bayley's being cut off at every pass.
Ouch!
That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
Naomi! Feel the glow! And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
Und mach ich den geladenen Finisher.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Into a powerbomb.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi can't be stopped right now.
Naomi's heading up top.
Taking flight. Diving body splash.
Ach so, zuläufst. Ah.
Nice drop kick.
And Bayley is being humbled here.
Bayley's game
Warte
plan
mal.
isn't working how she wanted.
Drop kick.
Oh, great height.
Das wollte ich nicht.
Takedown. And now punches right. Boom, boom. Persistent barrage.
And the role model with a right hand between the top and middle ropes and a stunner.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
What now?
Belly stop.
Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
The role model, not exactly a favorite here.
In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there.
Oh
Right
Gott,
to
das
the
Willen.
midsection.
Cuts the attack off. For the victory. And a strong kick out at one.
You gotta believe that some doubt is creeping into the champ's head.
This just might be more than what the champ bargained for.
Momentum's with Bayley now.
Bayley wearing Naomi down, keeping Naomi from picking up the pace for even a moment.
Oh, square shot with the back elbows.
Boah, jetzt nehmen sie... Oh mein Gott.
Bayley, shot to the
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
Kicked out at one.
Uff.
Can't believe it.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman.
Oh no, there could be trouble lurking for a
Okay, das war's.
submission maneuver.
Das war's.
And now the leg placed in a dangerous position.
desperately trying to resist the hold, trying to protect the leg.
But is struggling only making it worse?
Trying to show how bad she wants to stay in this match. This arena is...
Sunset flip applied. Not done there.
Feel it, guys! Feel it! I'm feeling it!
Bending the... She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Calls out the rear view! Can the champ...
Und jetzt pillen ihn, pillen sie.
And the cover.
One.
No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Woo.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi!
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then, a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds. Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Afa and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans. Those mean looks on both Afa and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood.
Two-on-two tables match here. They're the masters of the match. The Dudley Boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Oh my gosh!
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, The Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further. Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
Oh, my goodness! You are
Oh my God,
guaranteed
yeah.
to get a steel beam out on the apron. And he definitely just felt all of it.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Backbreaker.
Oh, man.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads.
Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise. Nothing fancy here.
Planted down across the back. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next from the top.
Look out below.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete
Ach so, rot.
on something common to most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
They have tried their
Ja, was soll ich machen? Das ist eine Aufgabe.
to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later.
And a counter by Alpha. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught. Scoop slam.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for a submission.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's...
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there. Headbutt to the gut.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope. Right to the leg.
Gets lifted into position. Tossed around like a rag doll. Setting up for something here.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Got the leg. Oh, debilitating elbow drop. Got him up.
Massive atomic drop.
Oh, that shot. Elbow drop.
He's taking on some damage at this point.
You're watching Devon aggressively work the
Danke schön.
opposition, and the core taking on some damage.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Gets slammed down.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Not a good spot to be in. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans Reigns standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
Yes. Super.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 Showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match gonna happen?
As we say at WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wesley to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Did you see Mello's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Mello thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at Spring Breakin' 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it will be the one who leaves with the title.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Mello taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Camel, so much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Back suplex into the neck breaker. Momentum clearly on the side of Sikoa.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Oh. Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Melo and Trick to succeed.
Big back body drop.
What elevation. Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago.
To the sky!
Ach so, kontern.
What a landing! From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
He's making his way to ringside now. A side slam. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo from the top.
Ooh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt. Oh, missed connection.
Stiff headbutt. A continuous attack on Hayes.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Turning the tables.
And Hayes is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
He's still hanging on, still in this thing.
Scoop slam.
Heading to the top now.
Launching.
Big splash.
Now the pin for the championship. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. He's getting back up, but I don't think he's gonna like what he finds. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Boom, Solo with a timely counter. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the Bloodline. In full control here.
Face full of turnbuckle.
Short-arm lariat.
Ach so, Laufangriff, glaube ich.
He answers right back. What a shot.
Oh nee, nicht das schon wieder. Bitte nicht.
Pressed by fire with a straight shot there. Answering back. Oh, not what Hayes intended.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. It looks like we've got ourselves...
Oh Mann.
Ja, maar dan dat niet.